I woke up after surgery alone. The room was quiet, just the IV clicking in the background. I figured maybe my mom had stepped out to grab some coffee, or my stepdad, but an hour passed. Then 2, and no one came back. I checked Instagram and saw them. My mom, my stepdad, and his kids, all smiling, posing with Mickey Mouse at Disneyland. While I was lying in a hospital bed, barely able to move from the pain, they were riding roller coasters and eating ice cream. I didn't just feel forgotten. I realized they had cut me out of the family, on purpose. And in that moment, I called someone I hadn't spoken to in nearly 2 years, my dad. Within 24 hours, CPS got involved. Let me start from the beginning. I'm 16. I live with my mom, her new husband, and his 2 kids. On the outside, we probably looked like a blended family, but the truth? I was just the extra, the outsider. I ate meals alone, took the bus while his kids got rides. They got birthday parties, surprise gifts, affection. I got silence. I'd been having stomach pain for a while, but I kept quiet. I didn't want to be a burden. That day, the pain got unbearable. I doubled over, couldn't stand up straight. My mom was busy packing. My stepdad, and his kids were heading off on a vacation to Disneyland. Without me. They didn't even try to sugarcoat it.
You don't like having fun. You'll ruin the mood. And honestly, with your attitude, you're just a problem.
When I nearly collapsed, my stepdad reluctantly drove me to the hospital. He looked annoyed the entire time, checking his watch constantly. They ran tests, then rushed me into emergency surgery appendicitis with complications. As they wheeled me in, the lights flickered overhead. The nurses moved fast, and I thought, they'll wait for me, right? Wrong. When I woke up, a nurse told me,
"Your guardian left. He gave us your insurance info and your mom's number. You can call her if needed."
They left me, after surgery, in another city, alone. Hours passed. I called my mom. No answer. I checked her profile. There they were, boarding a plane, then laughing at Disneyland. The caption read, "Family fun, no negativity." And something in me just broke. I hesitated. My hand shook. Then I called the one person I hadn't spoken to in 2 years, my dad. He answered on the 3rd ring, asked why I was crying. That was it. I spilled everything. I couldn't stop talking. 6 hours later, he was in the hospital. At night, with a blanket, a bag of food, and a look I hadn't seen in years.
"I'm not going anywhere. You're my son. I'm here."
By morning, a child protection worker showed up. My dad had called them. He explained how I'd been left post-op without consent from my biological parent, how I'd been abandoned. And I finally told someone everything, how I was made to eat separately, how my mom mocked me when I asked to come on vacations, how my stepdad once said,
"You're not part of our team. You're just here because of your mom's name."
That was the tipping point. Mom and stepdad were called in. They showed up, irritated. My mom tried to hug me. I pulled away. She whispered harshly,
"Are you really trying to ruin our lives? Everything was fine. Just tell them you wanted to stay behind."
I looked at her, then said, "You built a family without me. I'm just telling the truth." A week later, the court granted custody to my dad. He moved me in. We started over. He's not perfect, but he's present. He shows up to school meetings, buys me decent clothes. He listens when I talk. We're building a PC together. He's teaching me how to drive. Sometimes we just sit in silence, and that means more than anything I had before. And my mom? She texts, sometimes crying, sometimes threatening, saying, I destroyed the family, that my dad's using me to hurt her. But here's what I've learned. I didn't break the family. They just didn't take me with them when they built theirs. And I'm grateful, because when I was lying there, alone, hooked up to tubes, in pain, one person dropped everything and came for me. He didn't ask why I called. He just came